Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Ryan here, back with another video. And today we're going to be looking at five random things in Farmington, Maine. Farmington is a very small city in Maine, town. It's a town with 7,600 people, pretty far inland. Uh, it is home to the Nordico Homestead Museum. That's pretty much what we keep hearing about when we talk about Farmington. So, uh, we're probably going to be looking at that as we review. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be looking at five random things, and we're going to be grading them out of five categories of 5 stars. So for the first category, it's going to be location. Second is going to be style or what it is. Third will be some pictures. Fourth will be some reviews. And lastly, five will be curb appeal. Um, I am quite hopeful we'll probably get street view. There's a pretty good fair amount of the town, actually. But maybe some things won't get street view, so we'll see. There's a Walgreens. Okay. So without further ado, let's take a look. All right. So for the first location that we ended up finding, we found the Nordico Homestead Museum. You knew we were going to do it. It's pretty much the biggest thing in the town. Let's learn about what is the town. So 4.5 stars, 15 reviews. It does have a website, Lillian Nordica. First review, 4 stars, 9 months ago, small museum. Oh, we're about to find something interesting. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures. That's the house, White House. That's the lady and her dress. Uh, Lavish clothing. Halloween. Yep, November 2023. This is just after uh Halloween. Is she a famous singer? Oh, this is the display. It's like a little diorama. I get it. Because there's no way it would have fit in that building. Um, a house. Her record players. Probably on the Edison phonograph. That's all for pictures. It's also the barn. So it's just kind of a getaway retreat for a lady that was probably really good at singing. It does have a gift shop. Oh, I hope we can get to see the gift shop. Um, let's see. Reviews. This is a small museum of furniture with old homesteads. Well worth a visit. 2 boxes are fascinating. Call for a tour, otherwise it'll be closed. I'm biased. I love museums. Miss Lillian Nordica. Who was this lady? Oh, opera born. Um, we'll look at the Wikipedia, see if she had something. The small town. Make your way ahead of it. Make sure someone will be there, otherwise it's worth a small entrance fee to learn about her. Wonderful tour, wonderful tour. 5 stars. Family Coca-Cola ads. Billy and Norton. Museum by appointment only. Crystal. Um, 6 years ago. So this is open just before COVID too. I'm sure this has been around for quite some time. But good pictures, good reviews. Let's go ahead and see the website. Continue to site. Let's see. International stardom during the glamorous golden age of opera. She sang for everyone. Uh, but like, who is she? I get she's a singer, but like, who is she at heart? Grandparents originally from Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Uh, then they sailed. Early career, New England, I don't know, something, college of music. That's just a wild guess. Uh, Very interesting. She does a lot. Oh my God. She marries the AT&T guy. Of course. And he didn't want her in public. Oh, jeez. Who did she meet next? Um, some random guy. Um, some British financier. Jeez. Nordic scholarships. Jeez. Singing songs like suicide while she's going through men. Uh, it was never heard of again. There was speculation. Oh boy. Oh well. Um, I would like to learn about that. That'd be pretty interesting. So, lastly, is there Street View? We saw a white homestead in the middle of nowhere. There is not Street View. Ah, it's very disappointing. Well, that is going to do it for the Nordica Homestead Museum. Let's go ahead and give it our review. For the location, we're gonna give this probably like a two or a three. We're probably gonna give it like a three, maybe. Uh, yeah, I think that's a good because it's far on the outside. It's not Fairbanks. Well, we'll say it's a two just because it's in a different area. Um, for the style or what it is, we got to see what it was. It was pretty cool. We didn't get to see the building, unfortunately, but I think that there is style to it. It's kind of like a museum where you're learning, about an opera history and things like that. So it's pretty interesting. Um, yeah, I think the little diorama was also pretty cool, showing her performances across Europe and whatnot. So I think that was pretty interesting. For style, we're probably going to give that a four. Pretty good style. For pictures, there wasn't a whole lot of pictures. We did get to see some stuff though. Um, we're probably going to give pictures a three. There wasn't a whole lot of pictures. They were good pictures. It just wasn't a whole lot. And then for reviews, people love this place. So we'll probably give it a five. I think that's fair. A lot of people really like this place. The other ones are like, it's basically just saying it's appointment only, which is fair. So we're still gonna give that a five. And then lastly, for Street View, curb appeal, one star. There was no curb appeal, so that's pretty unfortunate. And that is going to do it for the Nordica Homestead Museum. And on to our next place. Oh, right. So for our next place that we found the Boney Woods Memorial. Who was Boney Woods? I don't know. No idea. But it's this park that is pretty much in the center of Farmington, not too far away. There's pretty much like houses and stuff by it, but from this picture, it looks very woodsy, like a hiking trail. So that's pretty cool. No website, five-star reviews. Can we look at the first review? Picnic table. Great little hiking spot. About a year ago. Easy to navigate. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some pictures. A little bridge. Oh, it's a deer. She's just eating. It's another one. Yeah, you're so far out in the middle of nowhere in Maine that you tend to get quite a lot of animals and deer. I know that's true. Pretty much in a lot of rural areas. Cemetery. I can't read what that says. I want to learn about Mr. Boney Woods. Who was he? Um, Bench. Nice bench. The Bony Woods. Oh. Ah, that's just the grave. I want to see the history plaque. Powder House Hill. What is it though? What is it? Land conservation. But who was Bony Woods? Um, picnic table. Nice trail. Yeah, it's a nice trail. You can walk your dog here. Yeah, it's nice. I like that. Ah, so cool. I love autumn time. Okay, so that's gonna do it for the pictures. Let's go ahead and look at the 5 reviews that it has. Great little hiking spot. Scenic picnic tables, great for kids and seniors. Lovely spot, grateful someone left it for others to enjoy, and for the volunteers who maintain it. Cute little spot. It's located downtown, but it's fairly quiet. We went late April, shortly, and only encountered a couple others along the way, which is nice. Many different intertwining paths. Nice little parking area. There weren't any markers, but they weren't really needed. Perfect place for dogs. 5 stars. These are pretty good. There's not a whole lot, but these are pretty good. So I guess the question is on everyone's mind, who is Boney Woods? We're gonna find out. Audio biography. Uh, well, this is just about it. I want to know who he was. Oh, come on. Tell the story. Boney Woods Corporation? Who was he? Who was he? Boney Woods Corporation? Come on, just tell me. Oldest nonprofit. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Gee whiz. I hope this loads. This is a slow website. They're out in the middle of nowhere. Oh well, I guess that's just the mystery of who is Boney Woods. Um, so lastly, let's see the street view. Oh, we're gonna go for a walk around the park. Nice. That's some dude's house. Parking. Um, it's pretty cool. I mean, there's only parking on the one side, or this guy just invents his parking. He don't care. This is the entrance, the trailhead entrance. Pretty nice. But you gotta come at it from 2 angles. You gotta go either Anson Street or Orchard Street, because there's no parking on the other street. Um, this this'll load. We have one square. We have one particular square. There we go. Oh, we have 2 squares now. It's filling up the matrix. We're in the matrix. Um, trails. Oh my God. Oh, here's that bridge. Okay, so we found the nice little bridge. I think there's another one. Oh well. Um, okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and give our review of the Boney Woods Memorial. Uh, for location, I would say it's in a good location. Probably a 4. Uh, this is in like the suburban areas. This is still kind of tucked away though, but it's a nice park. You can walk your dog and whatnot. People come here, so it's nice. It's nice to be used. So we're gonna give location a 4. For style or what it is, um, it's pretty much just a hiking path, which is good. I would say the bridge could have done a little bit better. We do see that bridge, and also the sign that they had. The sign's okay. The sign's okay, but yeah, we're probably gonna give style like a 3. For pictures, they did pretty good with the pictures. We got to see we got to see a deer. Got to see the deer. We got to see the grave, the picnic bench that they talked about. We got to see the trail, so I would say pictures we're gonna give a 5. And a dog, yeah, I think pictures we're gonna give a 5. For the reviews, we are also gonna give the reviews a 5. People really like this. People really, really like this. All 5 of them, which is good. Um, this lady doesn't know what she's talking about. No markers. It's a clear thing. Maybe in the winter it might be tough. That might be your issue, but people get used out of it. So for reviews, we're gonna give a 5. And then lastly, for curb appeal, we did get to see it. We did get to see the entrance, and we got to see around it. So we're gonna give curb appeal a 5. And that is going to do it for the Boney Woods Memorial. And on to our next place. Clap. All right. So for the next place that we found the Origins Factory Store. This is in the middle of Farmington. Pretty small area, almost right at the crossroads there. But 4.5 stars, 30 reviews, and it does have a website, so we'll have to take a look at the website. First look at the reviews. 1 star 8 months ago. Yikes. Well, we'll have to see about that experience. So let's go ahead and look at some pictures. That's the front. Hopefully we get to see the front. That's the vibe. That's all for pictures? That was like 3 pictures. What? Oh, that sucks. Um, okay. So then let's take a look at some reviews. There's only 30 reviews, so there's not even a whole lot of reviews either. Well, Farmington's a very small place. Planning for a big hunt, called several times, hoping to carry what I was looking for. No one answered. I took a chance to go to a different store. They were closed for lunch. They had what I needed. Oh, they didn't have what I needed. The lady was nice though. It's all about that service. Try to support local, but it's impossible. I could just order online. Decided to drive and make the trip up. Everything is very high quality, by the way. Awesome storefront, great selection. Wonderful people, wonderful place. Americans making high quality goods for Americans. What else do you want? Origins loves this place. They care about the people in the community. Nice place in a quiet, small town setting. 5 stars. Today's store closed at 5 and I arrived at 5:05. They opened the doors for me, even though I arrived late. What was this one? Made in the USA. Visited me from Central Texas. Quite a distance. Quite a distance to be out here in the middle of nowhere. Overpriced and terrible customer service. Whatever. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the website. Um, uh, Tops, bottoms, jujitsu. What? $285 for shoes? $100? What? Dude, there's no way. Surfing. Um, Shorts. Built by Freedom. So it's a clothing company that does jujitsu and it goes canoeing. Um, is that about me? Discover. Let's discover. 125. Oh, they have a second place. Uh, oh, jeez. For me, it was the simple act of saying no to greed, to communism. Jeez. Like our ancestors became savage Yankees from doing this. Uh, there's a question quite a lot. This is pretty crazy. Uh, this is some crazy political stuff. What? Wave of freedom. American sweatshop. Made in America. This is crazy. No wonder they do jujitsu classes. What are the immersive camp? Oh, come on, bro. What's your immersive camp? Please, let's see this. Includes what? 2,700. That's quite a camp. Well, let's see. Um, is it gonna load? Oh, oh, wait. Built by Freedom. Okay, here we go. You've been thinking about coming to our yearly immersion camp. Now is the time to start planning. Camp Laurel on Echo Lake, Mount Vernon, Maine, in August. Portland Jetport, all meals, including all you can eat lobster bake. GI laundry. What's GI? The only extra money you'll need is what you choose to spend the origins in Jocko fuel. Experience will be forever. There is no other place in the world like it. Flights and ground transportation to your home location are not included. Uh, Arrival date, departure day. We don't offer shuttle service. So you have to somehow get out all the way to Farmington for this. Um, uh, yep, whatever. What are the lodging options? Is it a hotel? The camp features an on-site. The immersion camp is a private camp. Pretty crazy. Saying my husband just camped for his 50th birthday. Put his name in. As long as it's on the paperwork, we'll take whoever. Uh, that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna look into that a little bit further. But that's gonna do it for the uh website. Let's go ahead and take a look at the street view. Um, ooh, kind of. We got a Ouija board out front. Um, there's no like signs or anything. It's just we know the Windows decal, so we know what it is. 2023. Let's see what other days there are. 2022. It had this full green canopy and then it disappeared. Um, 2018, it was a art gallery. What was it in 2011? An art gallery. Okay, so it was pretty much an art gallery for quite some time, and then it became this place, and then it destroyed itself. It took away the green canopy awning. So you can't really tell what it is. Kind of interesting. Anyway, that is going to do it for the Origins Factory Store. Let's go ahead and give it our review. For location, we are going to give a location of 5 stars. This is directly in the middle on the 2 streets, right next to everything. Um, yeah, this is pretty much all. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is really what it was. But anyway, um, location we're gonna give a 5. For style or what it is, uh, I think this is something different. I think this is something completely different. So we're gonna give this probably a 4. 'Cause I think this is pretty creative for some bullshit come out to the woods training camp type deal. You're basically getting kidnapped. That's what it sounds like. Um, maybe. So that we're gonna give a 4. It's creative. It sure as hell is creative. I'm gonna look into that. But on to pictures. Pictures were okay. No, the pictures suck. We're probably gonna give a 1. These pictures are terrible. I think those are the 2 people. Anyway, for the reviews, uh, probably a 4. I don't know how real these reviews are, but we'll probably give it a 4 because it's at least 30 positive, So we'll give that a 4. And then lastly, for curb appeal, we will be giving curb appeal a 4 because it did have good curb appeal, then something happened. So uh, it goes from 5 stars to 4 stars. And that is going to do it for the Origin Factory Store. And let's take a look at our next location. All right, so for the next place that we found the House of Stillwater Pet Grooming Pet Groomer. It's quite a long website, but it does have a website. a house of stillwaterpetgrooming.com. A house. Why is it a house? Um, 4 stars, 60 reviews. Let's go ahead and take a look at that first review. I have a 10-year-old kitty cat. Aw, look at that kitty cat. She looks miserable. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures. The dog, another dog, more dogs, and a kitty. I want to see the building itself. That's all for pictures, and it's just a lady's house, though. Okay. That didn't really do a whole lot, but that's okay. Okay. So what about the reviews? What do people say about this? I have a 10-year-old kitty cat. The groomer grooms my hair every couple of months. Fantastic job. I stay while she is groomed. He is so good and gentle with her. Okay. If I could give this man 0 stars, I would. I don't leave reviews so terrible that I make an exception. I'm convinced he's either on drugs or may have mental health issues. Wow. I was visiting a property from Massachusetts. Wanted to get my dog's teeth trimmed or something. I don't know. Quoted me $100. He wanted to know how much I paid others. 50, 65, and 40. He would charge in that range. Um, it matters what my dog wanted. I had to remind him my dog's not the one paying. I left to Walmart, and when I came back, he told me it would be 85, which I was prepared to pay. He shaved her after I left and made my dog look terrible. I explained that he went too low. I'm convinced he had no idea what he's doing. He's rude, demanding, doesn't listen. Uh, I'm never taking my dog to Rich again. Uh, the before and after. He formed an instant bond with my pup and did a fine job on trimming her. He's a real down-to-earth person who experienced with dogs and seems to enjoy his work. Owner asked me 4 times how much he quoted me. I left with her entire stomach to the skin showing, and it's a hack job. Completely uneven, and she even left bleeding in 2 spots. Oh my god. Uh, when I said I only wanted done twice a year, I'm mortified at the practice. 5 stars, freshly trimmed, whatnot. We got changed. We got charged for a bath. The worst grooming I've ever seen. Um, uh, customer service kind of sucks, and sorry to Barry and his Norwegian elk hound. Jeez, pretty crazy. Absolutely terrible. Very rude. Arguing. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, let's go ahead and look at the website. Let's see what this website's about. Loads pretty quick. 2002. So at least 20 years. Grooming services for cats and dogs. Uh, Bathing, styling, nail buffing, and skincare. The website's professional. Reasonable prices mean pet grooming is affordable in Farmington, Maine. A house of Stillwater pet grooming. Why is it called a house? It's so frustrating. Let's mute that, but anything? Perhaps? No? Okay. Well, whatever. Google Maps, what are you doing here? We have you on the other page. Anyway, that's it. There's nothing really else to this website. That's really it. It's advertising its own website on the website that we're at. Um, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at that street view. It looks like it's the guy's house, though. Whoops, that's the wrong road. Let's see. So that's the guy's house. Do you have any signs or anything like that? He does have a sign. Uh, okay, whatever. Uh, it's not really impressive. It's not really anything, especially if you're running a professional veterinarian clinic. So I would say, let's go ahead and give our review of the House of Stillwater Pet Grooming. For the location's probably a 3. We're outside the city. We're on Main Street. Well, we're outside the city. We're outside the town, on Main Street. So we're kind of gonna give that a 3. For the style or what it is, um, not too happy with the style. There's no real style to it. It's a pet groomer. I mean, the only style that we can base it off of is the building, which we didn't really get to see, which was the guy's house, and the website, which was pretty basic for the website, but even the website wasn't that good. Uh, it has typos and it leads back to itself. So, we're probably gonna give that a 2. Did not do well. For pictures, all these pictures were of animals and not of the place. So that is extremely disappointing. And the pictures, there wasn't even much pictures. So we're gonna get pictures of 1. Pretty poor. For the reviews, people were upset about this guy. People don't think he did good. They think he's on drugs or something. Um, the kitty cat. I would probably say the reviews were gonna give it 2. I think there's more to this. We're gonna give that 2. And then for the curb appeal, uh, it did have a sign, but it's the guy's house. So we're gonna give that a 3. And that is going to do it for the House of Stillwater Pet Grooming. And on to our next location. All right, so for the last place that we're going to be looking at, we're going to be looking at the Fitness and Recreation Center. This is kind of, oh, come on, it's gonna load. Anyway, this is just on the like eastern side of the town, but still kind of in the center of the town. 4.5 stars, 100 reviews. And it does have a website, but it goes to the educational website. Is this a school? This could be a school. Um, let's see. For the first review, 4 stars 8 months ago. Good selection of machine. So let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures. No, it is the Fitness and Recreation Center. Closed. Uh, here's all the equipment and gyms. Pretty open on the inside. And here's the enclosed ceiling. Poster board. Uh, huh. Some sort of class or something. Recruitment. That's the building. Um, and that's just street view. So we'll look at that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and look at some reviews. Pool. Good selection of weights. Uncomfortably hot. And you gotta show up in the morning because it gets hot in there. Let's see. Easy membership. Great prices and classes. 5 stars, 5 stars. Part of UMF. Oh, University of Maine at Farmington. Oh, so it is a school gym. Okay. Great facility. Facility. It's not how you spell facility. Nice, low-key gym with good equipment. 5 stars, 5 stars. Best $110. My husband spent 3 months passes to this gym. That covered both of us. So for two people, for $110 for 3 months. So $50 for 3 months. Not bad. Free to students and affordable to the community. Also became a Pokemon Go gym. This was 7 years ago. Making people go to it. Very nice gym. Staff is great. Pool is clean and air. Fine. Big pool. Staff is very helpful. Great place. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the website. It's going to bring us probably to the state's website, the college. Yes, I'm in a Farmingdale student college, and I go onto this website that doesn't load. Come on, bro. Here we go. Here's some action. All right, fitness center or our rec center. Pool closure. Failed chlorinator pump. Uh-oh. 421. Oh, this is recent. This is 2 days ago. Facility features well-equipped weight room with free weight. Standard hours of operation. 5:30 to 10 p.m. Wow. This is pretty nice. It's open pretty late for everyone. That's fun. What a nice thing. Can we look at the pool? Train strong in the weight room. Quebec Street, Farmington. Anyway, aquatics. Safe and inclusive. 25-yard recreation pool. Oh, nice. It's one of those, yeah, one of these. Oh, nice. Uh, 84 degrees. It's a heated pool as well. Oh, nice. Swim lessons, lifeguard certifications, water aerobics. A pump has been ordered. We hope for a 1 week comeback as of 422. Cool rentals, contact us, whatever. Okay. And then lastly, let's go take a look at that street view. Um, that's the outside of the building. It's got some signage. You can kind of tell what it is. I would say it did look like it was part of a school, so it makes sense that it is part of a school. But it's a fun community building that everybody uses. Is there older street views? Let's see. 2007. This was it in its prime. Wow. Anyway, okay. That is going to do it for the Fitness and Recreation Center at the University of Maine, Farmington. Let's go ahead and give it our review. So for location, it's in a pretty good location just inside town here. I would give location probably a 5. Close to the community, close to a couple of other things, recreations, parks, whatnot, close to the university, which is where it is. So we're gonna give that a 5. For style or what it is, it's got style. Yeah, I could definitely tell it was a school, just by the way the building looks. Usually they're brick, but um, it's got a gym. I wish the inside was a little bit more stylish, but it's got a gym, it's got a pool, which is pretty crazy. And it also has a side section as well for another area of equipment. So we're gonna give style probably also a 5. Well, a 4. We could have done a little bit better on the inside, with banners or something like that. Uh, for the pictures did pretty good. Uh, they showed us the inside, they showed us around, they showed us the outside, but there wasn't a whole lot. So we're gonna give pictures a 3. And then for the reviews, people really enjoyed this place. People really enjoyed this place. So, 8 years ago, 7 years ago, it's nice that the community comes out for it. So, we're probably gonna give this a 4 for the reviews. Um, and then lastly for Street View, we did get to see it. It did have its sign, it did have the building. I didn't like the way the building looked, but it did have all of that. So we're gonna give Curb Appeal a 5. And that is going to do it for the Fitness and Recreation Center. And on to our final segment where we review all the places we saw today. All right, so here we are at the State of Maine Regional Office Center, or the Maine District Court in Farmington, to give our final decision on the places that we saw today. I'm going to go ahead and put those stats up on the board. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to leave a like. If you enjoy my videos, please be sure to subscribe and follow for more. I do upload pretty often, so uh, be aware of that. Please be tuned for that. Without further ado, be sure to tune in next time when we find another random city in the world and see what it has to offer. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you then. All right.